they're going to be killed by the Goliaths and by that vulture bike. Trying to regroup his force of Goliaths right here, Stork, and in the meantime, yeah, happily mining also from this expansion. Unfortunately, Stork was really unaware of that other expansion as well, of its existence, and wasn't able to harass HwaSin there, putting down also now his 4th expansion, and he really needs to, because it seems that HwaSin is taking a strong economic advantage in this game. He did a great job of defending this early attack from Stork, also putting down 2 more factories, and he seems to be taking a serious lead into this game simply because he's got 3 expansions up and running, whereas Stork only now has the 3rd built, and only now is making the 4th, and as per us, you always have to stay somehow ahead also in expansions. And siege mode is going to be so crucial because it's going to prevent these dragoons from coming in and doing serious damage. Only now barely finds this, and I think had he attacked this area earlier on, that was actually my idea, he could have really done a lot of damage. Does manage to take down the refinery, but I don't really think that this is enough, simply because the tanks will probably siege a little bit closer, and then everything here is going to be safe. Having that observer is definitely useful, since he can see everything that his opponent is doing, but he really needs to respond quickly, otherwise he's going to be in big trouble. Putting down that forge over there at the expansion, and managing to snipe this SCV that was probably wanting to go scout or something like that. Yeah, so definitely it seems that HwaSin is taking a lead into this game with the economic advantage, with three expansions up and running, and Templar archives also on Stork's side. However, comsets and also I think, yeah, I'm not sure if missile turrets, but definitely engineering bay for HwaSin, so he will have the detection in case any DTs will come along. So that definitely is going to make it so much harder for Stork all in all. And yeah, in the meantime, that dragoon actually gets sniped from a long distance by the tanks. So HwaSin, having a strong defense all over the place, he's pretty much happy to have this defensive stance to keep his economy running. And oh my god, massive with like 6 gateways at once building. So Stork is gonna go for a very heavy gateway game with probably a lot of oh yeah, managed to take the tank with a Dark Templar. I guess it's kind of a cool exchange, but he would have wanted to do much more damage with that. And yeah, as said, unfortunately, HwaSin already had the scans up and running. He's building so many more factories, and you know, as said, all in all, I'm not really sure what Stork should do right now to really have a chance back into this game. He's pumping a lot of zealots from all these gateways. He's trying to mass a big army to somehow get in and inflict enough damage. And actually, this expansion right here at the 4 o'clock position has been found by 2 vulture bikes, and it's going to have to be defended. Actually, the vulture bikes pulled away as they saw these dragoons coming in. Yeah, the Dark Templar only still waiting to somehow get into the main of HwaSin, but is prevented by that mineral patch. Two forges in the meantime, I think, with both he's upgrading. And yeah, upgrades are definitely very important in PvT. However, you know, simply such a strong army from HwaSin, and I'm not really sure what Stork is going to be able to do. He does have those High Templar, and we indeed did see some great storms on his part there, and so this may be a very useful thing for him. He needs to unite these 2 armies. He cannot get into this yeah, and he indeed unites all the armies. You can see these 2 white groups on the map. They have to attack at the same time. A lot of siege tanks here, and he really needs High Templar there. He does manage actually to get in with the vulture bite here, going in for these tanks, and it might be that HwaSin's attention is drawn over here to this battle, and so he might lose something there. And indeed, storms are going to be so crucial. Storms have to come, and no storm whatsoever, and this is horrible. Actually lost a High Templar, if you just saw that. A High Templar has been sniped, and this is poor when you lose High Templar and don't manage to even deliver one shot. So HwaSin having so many troops, pouring in actually now on this side, running away the Dark Templar, mining all over the place, mining at that 6 o'clock expansion, preventing any troops from coming in to reinforce, attacking the Templar archives, going in right now, finally a storm, but it wasn't really that well placed, not as in the last two games, and now it seems that that Stork is done for. So many tanks siege, and you really have to feel that such a strong force is not really a possibility for Stork to win against. It's really so impossible to really do anything when the Terran was left unchecked, when he was able to do whatever he wanted the whole time. Now mining also that expansion. So simply HwaSin is harassing Stork all over the place, destroying everything that he has built, and I'm pretty much sure that Stork will soon say GG. Actually, he's going in for a last desperate attempt on this side with the remainder of his army. He's actually going to try to attack HwaSin at his base, and HwaSin will probably have to pull back quite a lot of troops here to defend. You can actually kind of see now, actually, he does seem to have enough actually in his main to defend this, and so he can leave his main army there to do severe damage to Stork. Stork still coming in with Dark Templar, but as said, there's still too many comsets, I think, for HwaSin. And even if Stork manages to defeat this army, which I still don't think he will be able to, he still won't be able to do enough damage so as to come back into this one. He's lost everything as his main. His main is at HwaSin's mercy right now. He doesn't manage to really inflict enough damage on the expansion. It's pretty much done for as well. All his buildings are being attacked, and yeah, Stork GG's. Stork realizes that it was over for him in that game. And as said, it was poor because Stork's early proxy failed, and from that point on, he should have somehow prevented HwaSin from getting the economic advantage, from getting those 3 command centers up and running. He did try to do that at one command center at the kind of, I guess, like 12 o'clock position that would have been, but at the one further below, which was really unprotected, that's where he should have attacked earlier on. He, unfortunately for him, did not spot that, and so HwaSin was able to build his army without any problems, and when he eventually chose to push, there was nothing that Stork could really do about it. Well, not really my favorite game. I personally don't like Monty Hall. It's probably one of the maps that I least like, all in all. But whatever, we'll have to see if they're gonna keep it. I hope not. Yeah, this is Blade of Ire with the 6th set. Thanks for watching, guys. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do the 7th set today. It might be that I'm going to do it tomorrow only. Anyway, stay tuned and check out all the other commentators, especially DSNil73, because I'm sure he's going to do these sets as well. Yeah, anyway, all the other commentators, all in all, go to se2gg.com. Check out the site because it's totally awesome, and also go to the SE101 project. Unfortunately, for Season 2 of the SE101, there are no more applications that are being accepted. There's already the limit of students has been reached. However, what you can really do is to join that project as a teacher and help teach guys to play StarCraft, and that would also mean an increase in the numbers of students. So really, if you want to be kind of a Yoda master and teach people to play StarCraft, that's the place to be. SE101 project on se2gg.com. This was Blade of Ire with another StarCraft English commentary, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.